YouTube! What is happening? Welcome back to Super Lorcana World. My name is Mario, and today's upload, March 20th, 2023, is a very important and very special day for us Lorcana people. You want to know why? Because it is the first day of spring, March 20th. Wow! Just completely ignore the fact that I'm technically starting the recording for this before March 20th. Just ignore that. Anyway, why is spring so important to us? Well, it was promised to us from Ravensburger that we would get gameplay and rules in spring of 2023. We're also going to get more information like tournaments. We're getting a little bit of that, as well as other random miscellaneous info that has been promised to us. And we are looking forward to when that gameplay and rules especially is revealed. We don't know if it's going to be today. We don't know if it's going to be in a week. We don't know if it's going to be tied to some kind of event. We have no idea. We have no idea, but we know that it's just going to be spring 2023. So here we are, anxiously awaiting spring 2023. Anyway, so I want to do a quick little recap video on literally everything we know about Lorcana as of today, as of right now. Just to get everyone on the same page, just so the information's out there, just so we know what is speculation and what is not speculation. And just a big fact dump. If you guys like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Especially please subscribe, new channel, would appreciate it. As well, do leave comments on what your favorite confirmed piece of information is so far about the card game. And leave a comment if I did miss anything, because that's very possible. You guys saw what time it is. It's pretty late. Okay, post-edit Mario here. We already missed a couple things. First of all, there's a Gamma event at the end of April where there will be some Lorcana stuff displayed. We don't know what it's going to be about. It's speculated that it might be where the rules are announced. Who knows? The other thing I wanted to mention real quick right out of the gate is that there are a bunch of known people from Ravensburger that are, replying to social media messages that are responsible for the game. A whole bunch of names, a whole list of names, basically. I am not going to reveal them on this video. I don't want to risk any potential harassment, but they're very easy to find if you just join the Facebook group, the Twitter, whatever. Even do some digging on the game itself. You can find those names. They are publicly available, but I'm not going to be the one to share those on this video, just in case there's any backlash. So yes, there are confirmed people working on the game. Some names might be obvious already, and some people might think that I'm just being extra protective or extra cautious or whatever, but I just wanted to get that out of the way right away. Oh, and we are not recording this in any particular order. We're not going chronologically. We're just going this in the order that I felt like providing to you. There is no order whatsoever. It's just going to be a random amalgamation of information, but everything will be here, I promise. So, yeah, hopefully. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. I'm really hoping I don't forget anything. That's going to be really awkward if I do. So we're going to start with the information provided by this Games Radar article because it conveniently provides a lot of new information and a lot of old information all in one place. So this seems like it's a great place to get our information from. We know that they want this game to compete with Magic and Pokemon. That's very, very cool. We know that it hits brick and mortar shops August 18th and big shops September 1st. While it's not mentioned anywhere in this article, anyone that goes to Gen Con this year, which is the first half of August, gets early access to the product each day of Gen Con, which is really, really cool. So definitely recommend going to Gen Con. I'll be there. That sounds like a good reason to go. We also have Set 2 confirmed information, which will be brick and mortar release November 17th and big store December 1st release. We also have confirmed products upon release. We have confirmed prices upon release, and we have confirmed contents, for the most part, of all the product that has cards inside them. That will be important later. We'll start with the starter decks. We know that there's 3 of them. They know that there's 60 cards each. We also know that comes with a booster pack, 11 damage counters, 1 tracker token, 1 paper playmat, and costs $16.99 US. That is the MSRP for this product. We know that the booster packs are coming out. We do know that booster boxes are 24 packs. We know that there's 4 booster boxes in a case. Don't have that information in this article, but that's important to know. We know that the packs are $5.99 US each. They come with 12 cards, including a foil, and including 2 rare slots, where 1 can be a rare, 1 could be higher than a rare. And the other 9 cards are a mix of common and uncommon. So that's very nice. We're getting a first chapter gift set that is going to be $29.99. It's going to give you 4 packs. It's going to give you 2 lore tracker tokens, 32 damage counters, and it is going to give you an oversized and playable copy of Mulan and Hades. Just a brief mention on the lore tracker tokens. We don't know what that means. Technically, it's not 100% confirmed, written in stone at this time, that lore tracking will be a win condition. I would say that based on what we know in the game so far, 99.9% sure this is how it's going to work. But just for the sake of transparency, this could be anything. This is not necessarily a mechanic that will decide who wins games and who loses games. We also don't know by that default if damage counters will also impact who wins games and who loses games by a default rule set that if X creature gets enough damage counters and dies or gets banished, then Y effect to outcome the game will occur. We technically don't know that yet. We won't know that until rules. And we know we're getting an Illuminator's Trove at $49.99, and it's going to have a full art storage box, 2 full art deck boxes, 8 booster packs, 50 damage counters, a 50-page full color guide, and it's going to be very, very nice. We have no details on set 2. That's really, really cool. We know that this game already has a handful of content creators making content for them, like myself. By the way, another recommendation to subscribe. Please, please, please. There's also plentiful of online communities, such as Facebook pages, that are tailoring to the game and getting things ready to go. There are sales pages, there are pages for particular regions of the world, and there's just generic pages like this, Disney Lorcana TCG 2022, which I am the creator of, and which you should definitely join. It's currently the biggest one, which is awesome. We know that the Lorcana products have been pre-selling on TCG Player. They have been selling for ridiculous prices, and the prices have not come down, even though we know the official pricing of the products. So we know that these prices are actually awful, awful, awful prices, and the stores that are selling them are gouging, trying to milk you for every penny. So please do not buy the pre-sales when it comes to these sealed products, unless you're getting them for retail, the retail price suggested in this article, or cheaper. Do not spend overinflated prices. Do not line the pockets of stores that are trying to take advantage of anyone. Now, moving on to the actual cards itself, we know that there are 6 ink types: Emerald, Amber, Steel, Amethyst, Ruby, Sapphire. Some people refer to these affectionately as green, yellow, gray, purple, red, and blue, and I'm sure they'll be recalled that for a long time. Some people just can't get old habits out of their head. And now we're going to go over all the cards. We're going to go over everything about the cards and what we know, and that's about it. First of all, you'll notice that these 7 cards have D23 Expo stamps on them. These 7 cards were basically made available at D23 in 2022. These cards are the only cards that technically exist in the public as of right now. I'm just going to do a quick scroll through what we have so far in terms of names and talk about the cards a little bit in detail. Mickey Mouse, Stitch, Elsa, Cruella de Vil, Maleficent, Robin Hood, Captain Hook, Dragonfire, Olaf, Jumba, Jukiba, someone, Aurora, someone else, I think Moana, Simba, Sorcerer Mickey, Mulan, Hades. We have set confirmations of Stitch and Elsa, along Cruella, Maleficent, Robin Hood, Captain Hook, with rarities on the cards. We have Magic Mirror, Healing Glow, Aladdin Scar. We have the Wardrobe, White Rabbit's Pocket Watch, Gontu, Tinkerbell, and the Mickey Mouse confirmed with the rarity as well. I thought it'd be beneficial to do a quick card breakdown and talk about the things that we know and the things that are kind of unknown right now, or speculation or whatever. We know that there's a resource cost. We don't know what it means. We know the border. We don't know what it means. Card frame, card art, attack and power, or defense or toughness. We have traits or types. We don't know what they're technically called. Text box, lore pips, win condition, question mark. Basically some kind of lore points, star things. Who knows? We don't have an official name, I don't think. Game name, copyright info. We got the rarity symbol with the rarities unconfirmed at this time. Got a set number, the language, card number. We have artist name, flavor text, separation line for the flavor text and the rest of the text, and abilities, keywords, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, ink symbol, so one of the 6 things we were just talking about, character variant or subtitle, which is the rock star for the Stitch, which is the character name, the ink indication banner, and that is technically all we know about the cards. While some of it is unconfirmed information, some of it is confirmed, and that's nice. By the way, the website I'm getting this information from is lorcana.com. You should definitely check out this website. It has a lot of information in it. It's really, really cool. We do have keywords that we know from the cards so far. We have evasive, shift X, which we don't know what it means really. We know it means a discounted play cost. We don't exactly know how it works. We have Challenger X, Ward, which is like hexproof. Challenger X being plus attack when going to challenge, which is to fight. And Rush, which means you can attack, ignore summoning sickness. These are the keywords we have so far in the game. We also have speculations. Banish is when basically a character is killed. Challenge, which is a battle term. Character, which is the character. Damage, which is damage. Exert, which means to tap or suspend, whatever game you want to use. The cards also have unique abilities on them that are unique to those particular cards and not for anything else. Like some keyword abilities exist, like Evasive and Shift. But like Stitch has Adoring Fans. Whenever you play a character 2 or less cost, exert to draw a card. Freeze, tap, or exert to exert chosen opposing character. We have You'll Be Sorry. When this character is challenged or banished, you may return chosen character to the player's hand. Maleficent has Dragonfire. When you play this character, banish chosen opposing character. We have cards like Robin Hood that have 2 unique abilities and no keyword abilities. Good Shot during your turn as evasive, which means they can challenge characters with evasive, which is cool. And Feed the Poor. When you play this character, if an opponent has more cards in their hand than you, draw a card. Notice how this is worded, if an opponent, which means they have officially opened up the door to multiplayer. How it's going to work or when it's going to work, we have no idea. Aurora has Protective Embrace. Your other characters gain Ward. Opponents can't choose them except to challenge. Okay. Mulan has Lead by Example. During your turn, when this character banishes another character in this challenge, your other characters get +1 lore. We don't know what this means, but again, assuming it's related to the win con. Speculation, though. Hades has Sinister Plot. This character gets +1 lore for every other villain character you have in play. That could be really scary. Could be a villain deck. That gives you lore, a win condition. We don't know yet. Magic Mirror has Speak. Exert, pay for something. Probably something to really do with this to draw a card. Again, we don't know what this pay for whatever means. Some cards don't even have any kind of special ability. Like Healing Glow just says remove up to 2 damage from its chosen character. So does this mean that the cards with this special little box before the ability will have some different effect or different condition or have a different outcome on the game compared to cards with none of that? We don't know. Speculation. Scar's Insidious Plot. When you play this character, chosen opposing character gets -5. Looks like attack this turn. White Rabbit's Pocket Watch says, I'm late. Exert, pay 1, whatever. Chosen character gains Rush. Then we have gone to with Under Arrest. Characters with 2 or less can't challenge Floodgate characters. By the way, Floodgate type cards confirmed, I guess. Cool. And Tinkerbell. Battle Plans. Draw a card. To exert, draw a card, choose and discard a card. What's very cool, we haven't gone into this so much yet. I was going to do it later, but I'll do it right now. These character cards have like 3 types, right? They are hero, they are villain, or they are ally. The rest are Storyborn, Dreamborn, Floodborn, whatever those mean. And then alien, subtype, fairy, subtype, who knows? Who knows what it means? But up until now, this Tinkerbell confirmed that allies can have abilities, because the rest of the allies we have so far had no abilities. They've just been vanilla, which means that they've had no abilities, and that's okay. Oh, and it was confirmed somewhere that your deck can only have 2 ink colors in it, which means you can have, these 2, but you can't have this or whatever. You know what I mean? I cannot for the life of me find where that was confirmed, but I know it was confirmed by Ravensburger and Lorcana themselves. I just, for the life of me, cannot find that confirmation right now. But I know it exists. Someone can leave in the comments where that came from. Hi again, Pulse Mario here. I did some digging and found out that it was Knives Nerd Corner, a small little TCG channel that got the leak from Disney Lorcana and the permission to present that information to us regarding the 2 inks per deck limitation. That's very cool, but it also confirms that Disney Lorcana will work with content creators. So, hey, Ravensburger, how's it going? Cards like Dragonfire are actions. Action cards exist. They are not characters or creatures or whatever you want to call them. We technically don't have an official term besides character because it's listed on the card. Maybe they're just called characters. But we do have actions, and we also do have, as you can see, items. So we have actions, items, and we have characters. We don't have any other cards revealed yet, so anything else that people say, like, oh, maybe we'll get field cards or whatever, that's all speculation. Right now, it's just the characters, the items, and the allies. Going back to products for a second, distributors do have these available. You can see over here that the order due date for stores is April 10th. That means that stores have until April 10th to confirm their quantities. You see some other items here, though, besides the products, like portfolio pages, mats, deck boxes, sleeves. So there are going to be accessories that come with the game on release date as well. You'll notice here that there's also French cards available. Yeah, you can order cards in different languages, which is really, really cool. On our side of the world, only English and French. That could vary from country to country, whatever. By clicking on the neoprene mat 2, for example, there's no image for it because no images are finalized at this time. It could be changed at any time, so we're not going to show any images. They just gave a description of what it's going to be. The first Lorcana playmats will have Maleficent, Maui, and Mickey Mouse. I don't know what that means. But no artwork confirmed right now, so we're just not going to talk about it. What's important to know here, though, is this little text box right here. We advise waiting for confirmation of quantities from your account manager before pre-selling. Any retailer conducting pre-sales will be doing so at their responsibility of supply and expense. What this means is stores are not guaranteed at this time to get everything that they pre-order. It's possible that there will be allocations, product restrictions, possible, not confirmed. So let's just, I don't want to hear anything that, oh, Mario said, oh, the stores are going to get the product. I don't want to hear it. It's unconfirmed. They're just putting that out there as a precautionary tale. We know that we got confirmation from Ravensburger directly from one of their reps that said they are working to, increase production and make sure everybody's happy. And just in case I forgot to mention it, the troves will be 4 per case. The starter decks will be 12 per display, and it's 1 display per case, which basically means there's no cases of starter decks. It's just a display, 12 each, presumably 4 of each deck. We know that the giftable starter set is 6 per case, and the booster boxes are 4 per case. 12 cards per pack, 24 packs per display, basically box, 4 displays per case, 4 boxes per case. And now, just to wrap up this with a couple of miscellaneous items, there was an article this week where they spoke with lead Samantha McFerrin to discuss the lore of Lorcana. I don't really want to put too much attention to this because there's really nothing substantive or concrete. However, they did confirm that there are 2 more significant locations related to the story of Lorcana, the Halls of Lorcana and the Inklands. We don't know what that means. We do know that the first 4 sets will convey a single story. So that means set 1, 2, 3, 4 are telling a story. Do we know what that story is? No. Does that mean that the next 4 sets after that will have a story? We don't know. We have no idea. Does that mean rotation speculation? No idea. Nothing like that. We don't know. We just know there's going to be a story. And then we also know that action cards are not only the carbon copies of character abilities, but ways players can interact with each other. So going back to these, you see Dragonfire and you see Dragonfire. What appeared to be a coincidence seems to be kind of confirmed that maybe these things like Stitch's Adoring Fans will be its own card. Maybe Freeze will be its own card. Do we know 100% for sure that's what's going to happen? No. We have an action card called Healing Glow, and to my knowledge or recollection, there is no Healing Glow yet in the game. So we don't really know what that means per se, but that is a very happy coincidence that kind of just turned out to sort of be confirmed, which is great. Disney Lorcana does have an official website that you guys can look for information, but they do mention these things called Story Stars, and they keep mentioning Story Stars. We don't know what Story Stars are. We have no idea, so it's only speculation at this point in time. It's assumed that it will have some kind of impact on the game. For all we know, maybe these things are called Story Stars. We just don't know. We don't know, and we won't know until we have that confirmation of rules and how to play the game. And the last thing I want to mention on today's video is that the Disney Lorcana social media team does interact with the player base and the people that want to play the game, which is incredible. Because a lot of card game companies just do not do this. But Disney Lorcana actually takes the steps of, if maybe follow you, they'll interact with you, they'll like your stuff here, as you can see. They'll like your stuff, and they will even go as far as to interact with you. They will reply to things. They will post things. They will reply to you. and they do address concerns. There's been a whole lot of we're going to get this in spring type of talk, but they do talk to the community, they do answer questions, and that is a truly, truly wholesome and awesome thing, and a sign for great health for the game. I do believe that will do it for today's video. I am very, very pleased with all the information we have so far, and now that it's spring, the floodgates are really going to open, and we're going to find out so much more information, and you can bet your butt that when we find out about gameplay or any other news, this channel will have all that information for you. So, as always, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and please do let me know if I missed anything. There's a very good chance that I've left a few things in the dust. But let me know. Anyway, guys, have a great day. Bye.